Okay, we have this beautiful reading here, and this masculine, your masculine is very much centered on communication in this reading, but there is a big change going on. He is being, it's like love struck. That word was coming to me the other day, and it is like a bolt of love is coming and striking his heart and cracking open the covering around it, and it's illuminating him from within. You know, this is a card of illumination. So I could turn on my light here. And this is about really figuring out that you are love. And here's some more cards about wanting to move forward. And the High Priestess is a card of silence. And for me, this card here, the Two of Swords, is a card of receiving and sending messages. I know that's not the traditional meaning of the card, but this particular card in this deck for me is. And he wants to move forward. There's something inside of him that is telling him it's time to talk to you. It's time to break this silence. It's very much time to tell the truth about the fact that he's still attached to you. This is a card of truth, and this is a card of transformation. This is the Death card for me in this deck. There's been a lot of wisdom that he has picked up. I can see the Strength card too under it. It's not, it was the next card on the top of the deck. I think it's going to be a lot more flirtatious than you want it to be, because there probably needs to be some kind of apology for what was done here. But I have a feeling from these cards, he's gonna try to treat you in a really seductive manner. You know, if there was third-party interference here, if that's what happened, if he left you for another option, you know, from the cards that are here, he always knew how special you were, and that I think that's one of the reasons that he ran away, because I feel like you could read him like a book, and you could see in his heart, and that was really quite scary. If you've had a birthday during this period apart, he really thought maybe he should reach out and talk to you. For a couple of you, I think maybe he did. And then you thought, oh, maybe we'll talk again, and then that went away. But what's been brought up for him is that he really doesn't have the self-control. It's even the word self-mastery is coming up, and that he really wants to be in control of his feelings. In the future position, three really, really dark, deep cards came together. The black is a card of silence. The burgundy is a card of past life memories, deep desires, passion, devotion. And then we have the third eye card, intuition, insight, instinct, perception. And right under that are two cards that I love, and I love to see them together. The gold and wisteria. This is really a celebration of romance and just really fortunate energy. So I think after this period of introspection and silence gets over, you two will have a chance to get together. It may be at a party or celebration. It could be a birthday party. It could be like a holiday celebration, an office celebration. You know, for each of you, it's kind of going to be different how you're connected. But you know, the energy of Venus is radiating here in this reading. When we think of like a lightning strike, I think it kind of has a tendency to be taken as bad. But here, I feel like this energy is really positive, right? It's like a heart awakening with, again, we have this glowing internal energy here and here, like halos, and this kind of magical strike that happens. And yes, the tower can crumble a foundation, but that foundation was a lie, right? It was false. The foundation here, I think, was that he somehow wasn't worthy of you, wasn't worthy of your love, couldn't give you the love, and something has awoken the fact that I keep hearing, if not now, then when? Like, we can't wait forever. He worries that you'll think it's just physical. Now, there is a deceit card here. Well, the message that's coming through is that he's trying to pretend his feelings aren't as intense as they are. And if I didn't have the sun upright, the Ace of Cups, the Angel of Love, you know, this Fool card, I would really give you some caution, and I still will caution you that it is possible his intentions aren't the purest. He may really try to be physical or show you physically how he feels. But I would say, to be safe, he should give you the answers that you need. And again, they're never a guarantee. So use your intuition. I don't really like it when I say that, but it is indicated here that you do use your intuition. Okay, I have a plan, but you have to trust me. You mean the world to me. I'm not ready for commitment, so that may be something to think about. I want to come back home. You're where I belong. No one makes me feel like you do. Your smile makes me melt. Everything I do for our future. I feel so much regret. And then this is still here. I feel so much regret for everything I've said and done. I fear that if you get too close to me, you will hurt me. So I do want you to think about that. I'm sorry for lying to you. I want to follow my heart. He may be strongly led by his heart. We also have this card about speaking the truth here. I do feel from these cards that he does love you, but there is still fear here. And that fear is going to have to be worked through. He could have really hurt you. He could have done something because he perceived that you didn't care for him in retaliation. Not an excuse, this is an explanation. And whatever happened with you two, if he does regret it, that I believe here, he should be able to express it. I think that's been one of the major problems here, is that he really has held back his heart due to lack of trust, and you seem to be working on trust here. Commitment is a form of trust, right? And it seems like he wants you in these cards to blindly trust him, and that's not a reciprocal relationship, right? We have to equally trust. We have to equally be vulnerable and equally commit. And yes, he's very, very much missing you and feeling the lack of you. And he may have gone out and looked for a bunch of options that he realizes that he can't find that feeling he found with you. In fact, I get this feeling that you're like amused to him, and when he's with you, he's very inspired and creative, and life feels amazing. And I don't get the feeling that it's from like stealing your light or vampiring, like sucking your energy. I get the feeling that your frequencies together are raised, and it's a beautiful feeling. It's also when you've had significant trauma and loss, right? That's what we're working through here. It's scary because you are aware that you could lose it again. So I just woke up and my eyes are not all that focused. But let's get a couple cards here for advice about who you can work with today, whenever you're watching this, to get guidance in this energy internally. I just call them in if you're meditating, showering, walking, sleeping. You can ask them for guidance. Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. That came through yesterday too. And then El Moira, awakening presence. So again, this emphasis on the third eye. And I have posted some things about 10/22 being this day that we will collectively raise our third eye and vibration. It's a very important day. So maybe you want to do a third eye meditation. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So the dragon wanting to work with you is the Omega Dragon. Harness the divine feminine power of creation. Intention, hold your vision, birth a higher consciousness. Exactly what I'm talking about. And then the crystal yellow dragon opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination, right? And that's what we've been talking about here with the Hermit, right? And all of these halos. That's an illumination of your knowingness. Walk a higher spiritual path. And I do get the feeling, the Sun is a very spiritual card for me. And she's just, in her pool of water, which is emotion, with lotuses that are knowledge, and it's very much this feeling that he is spiritually opening to a higher wisdom. Now, a lot of the masculines, that's kind of hard to see. Okay, the crystals wanting to work with you are stibnite, conflict, crocite, sexuality. That is very interesting. Moonstone, cycles, and spirit court, music. So we did have this. I wrote you a song card. They're very much what is communication to you from the universe through music and other things. I think you're conflicted because I do think there's a very passionate draw to this masculine, and also you feel, I can feel in this reading, there's, for some of you, hesitation to have a physical relationship with this masculine again, even though that the possible feeling of it is there, you're holding back. Okay, so a message for you. I'm thinking of you at this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. I do think, again, another card of communication, very, very strong coming through, that you will, even if it's not direct, I feel like you're going to see things he's doing to get your attention before this actually happens, and you're gonna feel it like in your third eye. When it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy in your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. And then power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. So this is an important card. Very much they want you to know that if it doesn't feel right, you have every right to say no. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. A lot of healing, beautiful energy, and transformation taking place. So thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It helps me so much. I also do short versions of my readings daily, or I try to, on TikTok. So bye for now.